Welcome everyone. This is an episode 1 of my Let's Play Sky Factory 3. Decided I'm going to start a third series here. So we're going to have Engineer's Life, Manufactio, and Sky Factory 3 going on at the same time. I love Sky Factory 3. I'm sure many of you have seen it, played it. I also played Sky Factory 4, which is not Feed the Beast. This is Feed the Beast. It's been a while since I've played it. So I do know some things about it, a lot actually, but it will be a refresher for me, so I'm really excited. We're going to get right into it. I believe this pack is the one with, I believe Sky Factory 3 is the one with the dust, the gravel, the sand, to get all the different types of ores, if I'm not mistaken. I know Sky Factory 4 is all the trees, and you get the bonsai pots and all that, but this one I believe is with the dust, where you make a hammer, things like that. So we start off with digital guide, materials and you, open computers, open torch, builder's wand, and my cheat book. Okay, so this is for the wood age here. The good thing about this one is it's not so much of a quest based. It's kind of just, you know, a checklist of, hey, you can do this, you can do that, which I kind of like. Let's make ourselves crook, and actually need one more block. I'll make myself an axe. You know what? Let me just finish this tree off. Oh. What was that? Why did I do that? Now I'm not going to want to keep these slabs for very long because they will burn when I go to make any lava, actually, in a crucible or in a cauldron. So four and 1, 2. Okay. Now we're gonna be punching some trees. It's the name of the early game in this one. Punching trees and twerking to make them grow. Almost one. Huh, I guess this one you don't have twerking in? No, you do. Okay, it just doesn't have the particle effect. Or did I maybe turn off the particle effect? I'm gonna turn off the particle effect. Let's get ourselves a crook. What is going on today? Crook. I wonder if vein miner's on. I'll have to look, I'll have to look another time for it. I think I'll have enough for an axe as well. So the early game in this is very slow, but eventually, pretty much once you hit any way of getting hammers or automating, is where it really starts to speed up. Which I'm hoping doesn't take me too long to get to. So what just dropped there is a silkworm. First off, silkworms can be used to get string in trees. So when it's fully grown, you throw a silkworm into the tree, you end up with some string leaves. I don't know exactly what they're called. So that's one early game, but yeah, see, there we go. Particles are off. So in the early game like this, what I'm looking to do, I believe, I'm going to check JEI after I finish doing this. But what I want to do is, I basically want to compost, I believe, the leaves. Well, really compost the saplings that come down. Because what I'm looking for to start is, let's see, the iron ore here is made from smelting iron ore dust. Iron ore dust is, no, chickens, furnaces, crushed iron, iron grit. This is what I'm looking for, the iron ore chunk. So those get from pieces, which is sieving. Yeah, that's okay. That's what I was looking at. So in a sieve, I need gravel to get iron ore pieces. So in order to get gravel in this, I need to hit cobblestone. And in order to get cobblestone, I need a lava bucket. Well, lava in a stone barrel with water. But there's gotta be another one. Where is it? Stone pebbles. Here you go. So by sieving dirt, okay, and the dirt is obtained by composting, saplings, leaves, things like that. So I believe what I'm looking for is a barrel, correct, a wooden barrel. So for the next tree, I'm going to make myself a wooden barrel. And with that wooden barrel, though, what I want to do is, I want to make myself some more. Let's get 2 of them. Well, down right there. I think it's 10 to a piece. 7, 8. That's 8. Okay, that's fine. And you can throw apples, you can throw silkworms, you can throw basically anything you want in there. And 7. And it takes a little bit of time, but once it's completed there, it looks great. Now what I want to do is, I actually want to double my tree production here. See if I can go a little bit quicker. Let's work between 2 trees. Okay, 1's done. And 2's done. Also done. Oops. So, as I was saying before, if you can automate your cobblestone generation in this, and then, so the first step really to automating in this is to automate the cobblestone generation, and then to automate hammering that into gravel, and then sieving it. So, um, that's like the first few steps of this pack. But the very early game is just crooking trees and leaves and getting enough that you can just get yourself some dirt to start sieving until you can start getting a steady stream of cobblestone, because you will have more than enough wood in this. And last one. Oh, okay. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. I'll have 2 more pieces there. I think one of the first things I'll do is make myself a chest. And I'll plop down right. Well, I want to leave this side open for barrels. I'll pop the chest down right there. I'm going to want to make myself a sieve to start. Now, the sieve that I'm going to make is not going to be ready to use yet, because I need a mesh, and the mesh is going to need a silkworm to be in a tree. So, a couple more of these, and I can make myself a sieve. And I guess this side is where I'll sieve. So the barrels, sieves, storage. Do a round of those. Let me put my torch down. Yeah, there's still going to be mobs that can spawn on this. So I actually, I'd rather take the risk of mobs spawning on it, because I can't stand, how it looks offset. It just bothers me. So I'm going to leave it where mobs can still spawn. And I'll just sort of turn it in there. And I don't know if apples are... They're worth 10% to that, so... I'm going to add another 5%. So now that that's infested, that leaf, I can hit it and get, oh? I guess I just... wonder if I didn't get lucky there. I don't think I need to wait for the entire tree to be done. Yeah, no, I don't. I just got unlucky. Now mesh for this. So there's different types of mesh in this. There's diamond mesh, iron, flint, and string, and they all have different tiers, I guess you could call them, where you just have a better drop rate of higher tier items. And you just right click them, and you get whatever you get. So in that case I got a bunch of seeds, carrot seed, spruce seed, and the stone pebbles I'm looking for. I combine 4 of these together, and a piece of cobblestone. So, basically, there's just a lot of going in this side of this. And then I'll touch it. Perfect. Just want them to be infested also. I mean, for right now, this is probably the only infested tree I'm going to have to make. I think I'm going to be good for just a little bit of time after this. I almost want to use my first cobblestone on stone crook. Is there it in here? No, I guess not. Bone crook, stone crook, a compressed crook. A compressed crook, I guess, just takes more out at a time. Try the compressed crook, actually. Yeah, it's just much quicker. I will definitely spend a wood on that. Without a doubt, I'll spend a wood on that. So again, this is just going to kind of be a little bit of rinse and repeat in the very beginning. Sorry if it's a little bit boring. It'll get a lot more interesting as we get further into the pack, which will not be too far. So basically what, from here on out, what I'm going to be doing is, I believe it's 2 cobblestone makes me a hammer. Stone hammer, 2 cobblestone, yes. So what I want to do from here is, I'm going to use my first 2 stone to be there, and then any stone that I get from here on out, I'm going to have to check the drop rates of what I'm looking for, because what I'm going to want to do is the string away as well. Put all of this away. Okay. Anything else in here? So what I'm going to want to do is I'm going to want to break this down to gravel. But since the first thing I really want is iron ore chunk, the way to get it is iron ore piece, which is sieving gravel. So in the beginning I really only care about going down to gravel, but if I were to put this down and hit it with a hammer, I end up with, I believe it's sand, and if I hit the sand it becomes a dust. And they'll have different drop rates. So right there I got flint, okay. Now there's also different meshes, right? So there's gravel with stone, gives me 22%. This gives me 20%. So if I make flint stiffened mesh, I have a 2% higher chance of getting something there. If I go up higher to iron, it goes up again. And if I sieve sand, now there's different, right? There's nickel, silver, lead, aluminum, copper, and gold. And then if I were to sieve dust, bone meal, nickel, lead, so it kind of just increases your rates here. If you take iron stiffened and dust, you get blaze powder, glowstone, redstone. Now I want to know what the diamond stiffened mesh do. Looks like you can only, oh, that's heavy. So soul sand, gravel, there's diamond. Enriched dust, so it's just really more specialty based. So we'll just keep cooking away. Just keep cooking away here. Stone pebbles again. So my plan right now is I'm going to go and do a little bit of off-camera tree harvesting and growing. And what I'm going to do is, when I've made some progress, I'll come back and pick it up where I left off. Alright, so when I come back, we'll be a little bit further in. Alright guys, I'm back. Just wanted to give a little update on what I'm doing, where I am. So I took 2 pieces of cobblestone. I have about 7 pieces of cobblestone, 2 pieces of dust. Took 2 pieces of cobblestone, hammered them down into dust, and I built an oak crucible. Using the apples, I made a bucket of water, and if I combine dust with water, I get a clay block. And I'm going to use that clay. If I can just turn it in. No, I have to break it. What I'm going to do to this clay, what this clay is, I'm going to make myself an unfired clay bucket. I also have to make myself a furnace, which I need one more piece of cobblestone for. And I need 2 buckets. And what those 2 buckets are going to do for me is they're going to make me a cobblestone generator. So what the cobblestone generator is going to do for me, obviously, is generate cobblestone. I can connect a chest on top of it, and it'll just passively output every tick or every couple of ticks. I forget exactly what it is, depending on the tier. It'll just passively output cobblestone to it. This way I won't have to continue going through the tree phase. I'll just have cobble. So it's pretty good. I believe it takes 20 apples to get a bucket of water. So I'm still just going through doing this. And then the next step from here is going to have to be making a crucible. And what I'm going to do is I'm probably just going to put the crucible right here over the torch, because I want to keep the torch in the middle of my base to keep the light. I'm wondering if I could use seeds also for the crucible to get water. I doubt I can use silkworms, which doesn't seem logical. But let's find out. Water in the crucible. No, it's mostly just plants. It looks like I can use saplings. Is that correct? Maybe. We'll try it. The next round here. And the good part is that once I hit the point of having a cobblestone generator, I can pretty much eliminate having to grow these trees, which is awesome, because it just kind of saves me a lot of time. It's kind of time consuming to do the trees, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 there. But in the meantime, I'm going to continue doing that, and let me make my furnace. Drop it there, and I just have so much wood. I'll do it like that. Let me fire this clay bucket here. Once I have a full furnace there, sorry, full crucible there, drop this dust in there, get myself another piece of clay, and I can then get my second furnace. Then from there, it's going to turn into me having to get a piece of sand, which is hitting gravel, right, with a hammer, throwing that in the furnace, making glass, pretty basic, and then what I need to do from there is make lava. So I believe to get lava in this, I need a crucible and cobblestone. Um, pretty sure. I believe that's how I do it. Maybe check the achievement book. Um, craft and cook a crucible. Heat a crucible with a torch and insert stones or cobble to make lava. Yeah. But I think it needs to be a crucible here. Yeah. So that's porcelain clay at that point, right? So I'm just going to continue sifting and working through it. Now 2 more pieces of cobble. And I do need to get bone meal for the porcelain. And that comes from sieving dust. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is make this into 2 more pieces of dust. Sieve that, hopefully I get myself. I need a total of total of 7 pieces of bone meal. So there's 1. Well, let's see, carrot seeds. I got gold ore and I got 1 piece of iron ore. I got my iron chunk, which I'm not even gonna really need yet. It doesn't go in there. I can put that in there. Just speed that process up a little bit. Alright, when I come back, I'll hopefully be at a point where I'm firing up a crucible. I'll not continue boring too much, so I'm going to do some of this work off camera. Guys, we're back. So I just finished up the last piece of porcelain clay. And I am going to make myself an unfired crucible. I'll throw that in the furnace, fire it up, and then continue on from there. So the next steps that I'm going to need to get myself the cobble generator. So I have the lava, sorry, I don't have the lava bucket, that's the crucible. I have a water bucket, a water clay bucket, I have glass, I need to get 6 pieces of cobblestone, and I'm going to need to get the lava bucket. So basically to get cobblestone in this, well, I'm sorry, to get lava is to put the crucible above a torch or other heat source, I guess, whatever you want to call it. Oh, I left one log up there. I have to go up and get it. Basically what you have to do is just feed it with cobble, same way that we were doing the crucible here, where we were feeding it with apples and leaves and saplings. You basically just feed a crucible with cobblestone, and as long as it's over a heat source, like a torch, it'll slowly generate some lava. And actually, it's a good power source for mid game, even early game, depending on how quickly you progress through. But what I like to do, and what I will do in this pack, is I'll basically take a crucible, take item ducts, and I'll pump from either using transfer pipes or item ducts. I'll pump from the cobblestone generator into a crucible to make lava. I'll pump out the lava and I'll put it into a magmatic generator or other form of lava, generator, and provides a pretty good source of power. And it's pretty infinite. You're not actually doing anything, which is awesome. Some dirt. So right now I'm not even sifting anything but dirt to try to get myself some cobblestone here. So it was 6 pieces to start for the generator itself, plus I want to say it's 4 pieces will get me the... You know what? Let me make myself a piece of charcoal. Can I make a torch out of charcoal on this? I believe I can. Yes, awesome. Just want to make sure. This way I can put another torch somewhere else. What I do need to be careful though is that when I do make the lava, I immediately take it out. Because if I don't do that, I risk burning the entire base down. And that's not fun. Do not want to burn the entire base down. You'll go here, crucible. Maybe I'll extend the base out just a touch. One more ring around. Oops. Just finish that off. And take care of that. Okay. We're almost there. Okay, so really all we have left is to get myself 8 more pieces of cobblestone, yeah. Get myself 8 more pieces of cobblestone. I'll pretty much be at a point. Get this back. Rate times 1. So this is how quickly it's going to burn down. A different heat source underneath it will increase the rate. So yeah, right now I'm at 1, but if I were to move it, if I were to put like lava under it, netherrack is another option. It all increases the rate. There's tiers to all this. I really want those leaves to despawn because I don't want the mob to spawn on top of it. I don't like not getting 2 pieces out of those. These compressed clips are so much fun. They just fly through the leaves. Let's get this wood away. Almost there. Not far. 8, awesome. We get 2 out of this. Now that's 5. And let me do my 4 there. I'll let this burn down. I'm going to keep the water bucket on me just in case. Keep an eye on it because right when it turns to lava is when I really need to take it out so that nothing catches fire. Even worse, a tree catches fire. Put it out. Won't be a fun time. So we're almost there. So this is gonna go slow because of the rate. But what I'm gonna do to save the time is I'll come back when that's melted down, and I'll show you guys me making the cobblestone generator. So I'll be right back when that's all melted down. Alright guys, I'm back. So we finished turning the cobblestone into lava. Have everything I need to make my cobblestone generator. So just gonna throw everything into the crafting table here. And I have a cobblestone generator. And I still got my bucket back. Okay. I'm gonna put this guy here. And I made a chest as well. I'm gonna put him up on top. Basically this will just passively fill up with cobblestone. So what this is going to do for me now is the next step will be to just start generating ores or getting ores from sifting through gravel, sand, and dust. And what that's going to get me to is the auto hammer. The auto hammer is obviously diamond, pressure plates, 6 iron ingots. Now, in terms of power, for me, I think that the best course of action right now will be some sort of a beginner generator. Probably like where is it? Sterling generator. It's not too bad. Oh, and it's Ender IO, which I really like Ender IO because where are there pipes? Here, the conduits, the redstone conduits and the item conduits. I really like them. And also the energy conduits. It's just, to me, it's just better. It's cleaner. So now we can stop twerking. I should break these trees for now. 10 more. And what I want to do is, I actually want to make myself a compressed hammer. Because I could break a full block of 9 at a time. I'm actually don't know anymore. There and have myself. So now all I'm going to be doing is making these compressed cobblestone and breaking them down into gravel. Now, for me to find this diamond, actually, you know what? Let's look at the starting generator first. Or should I? Because I don't have a reliable source of coal. I think what I want to go for then is just a survival generator. Pretty basic generator. Pretty sure it just ticks, I think it just ticks, very slow. Let's see, is there anything else that I want to get here to start? Survival generator. I think survival generator just to start. Machine box. It's not too expensive. So these magmatic generators are what I'm going to be going for because that's how I can automate these crucibles. Another tip, actually, which I just remembered. If I make sieves, if I make multiple sieves, I believe they connect. The only thing would be that I need to have string. How much are flint meshed? Where is it? That's 4 string. Okay. Let me see if I can get myself some of those. So now I can sieve twice as fast. I think I can go up to 9. Not 100% sure. So this will just be a slow process, just passively collecting ores. And these ores will get me towards automation, which is the goal of every mod pack. It's automation. Always want to automate. See, look at that. Look at how quickly I'm getting cobblestone there. It's great. It's so worth it to have that early. So if I can get myself a flint there, I want to get 8 pieces, so that I can make myself flint stick and mesh. 8 pieces right there. Okay. Put that away. I'll break it. And drop them back in there. And our drop chance of 1 up now, which is nice. Have a little bit, I think it's like 2%, but we'll have a 2% better chance of getting what we're looking for here. And once I get another 4, see I started getting coal now, which is awesome. And I'm going to want to go even bigger on the scale of sieves. Once I can get some more flint, which I haven't gotten any flint yet. What is the drop rate for flint on that, if it even does? You know what, it doesn't. Okay. Now I want to see if I were to make another sieve, and is that the recipe? Is that the recipe? No. What was the recipe? If I make another sieve and it's not flint, and it's not flint though, will it still combine? No. So what I want to do then is I want to get another So I want to get another 8 so that I can at least make it 4 blocks of and then once I get those 8, then I just switch right out of that. I just swap those out. So I mean, you guys could see how much better automating this system gets, because you're just completely taking out all the legwork that you do in this, and it's so much easier. Four there, and another 4. Looks like 1. 1. 3. 4. Cool. Actually, it's Alright, so now I got 4 sieves working. Things will go just a little bit quicker. And again, I'm working towards that survival generator, I believe is what I said I wanted to get here to start. Survival generator is 5 cobblestone, 1 iron, furnace, and 2 redstone. The one thing that I don't have out of that is the redstone. So I gotta look up here how to get myself some redstone in a sieve. It's dust and iron sieve and mesh. So I'm gonna have to get myself some more iron to start off with. So basically it's gonna be a process of getting myself some iron so that I can make iron sieve and mesh, swapping this out, or maybe making a separate bank where it's like flint, iron, string, and eventually diamond, just so that I have like tiers to what I need. So I think I'm gonna leave the episode here. Next episode we're gonna come back. We're gonna continue sifting through. I'll probably do a little bit more resource gathering in between videos off camera. And when I come back, we'll continue along with automating the Sky Factory base. Alright guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please make sure you like, comment if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe, please. Thanks guys.